The rectum is a part of large intestine, and end part of the large intestine is anal canal. It is situated between the anal canal and sigmoid colon. What are the parts of the large intestine? Cecum, ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, sigmoid colon, rectum and anal canal. एंड पार्ट, अरे आगे बैठ जाओ, नहीं खाली पड़ी है, इधर आओ। ठीक है, इट इज सिचुएटेड बिटवीन द, कीप क्वाइट, इट इज सिचुएटेड बिटवीन द सिग्मोइड कोलोन एंड एनल कैनाल। ठीक है, बेसिकली इट इज काउ, इट इज द डिस्टल पार्ट ऑफ द लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन एंड सिचुएटेड बिटवीन द pelvic part or the bony pelvis। बोनी पेल्विस होती है, दो तरह की होती है, एक तो ट्रू पेल्विस और फॉल्स पेल्विस। ठीक है, ये अब पेल्विस पढ़ाएंगे जब बताएंगे आपको। दिस इज द डिसेक्टेड पार्ट ऑफ द रेक्टम, दिस sigmoid colon, this is the rectum, this is the anal canal, and it is situated between the posterior part of the lesser pelvis and in front of the lower three pieces of the sacrum and coccyx. The posteriorly related with the sacrum and coccyx. This is the rectum. It is situated just anterior to sacrum and coccyx. What is this? Urinary bladder. It is situated just anterior to rectum, and in front of the lower three pieces of the sacrum and coccyx. This is the coccyx and this is the part of the sacrum. Begins at the recto-sigmoid junction between the rectum and sigmoid colon, and at the level of the third sacral vertebrae, and at the anorectal junction, जहाँ पे NS स्टार्ट होती है वहाँ पे इसका एंड होता है, and it is 2 to 3 centimeter in front and little below the coccyx. This is the end of the coccyx and this is the end of the rectum, just below the point of the coccyx, 2 to 3 centimeter. Now there is a start the anus. What are the dimensions? 13 centimeter long, approximate 5 inch, and diameter is 4 centimeter in the upper part, and it is narrow in lower part. This is the part of the rectum, this is the sigmoid colon, and this is the rectum. It is curved anteriorly, then posteriorly, then after anteriorly. It is as shaped basically, and approximate 13 to 15 centimeter or the 15 centimeter to 17 centimeter from the anus length, and it is 4 centimeter in diameter. It is situated downward and backward. First part होता है इसका, upper 1/3 is downward and backward, and then downward, and lower part is downward forward. This is the down and backward, then downward, and this is the downward and forward part. This is the S shape. So these are the curvatures of the rectum. Now the antero-posterior curvature. This is the antero-posterior curvature, and two flexures are present into this. One is the sacral flexure and one is the perineal flexure. Sacral flexure मतलब means जो sacrum part होता है, नहीं, sacrum part होता है उसके according इसका flexure होता है। ठीक है, downward, the convexity is backward. sacrum की convexity जो होती है वो backward होती है, then anteriorly. So upper part according to sacrum, so this is known as sacral curvature or the sacral flexure. Then anterior-posterior, one is the perineal flexure. So it is situated into the perineum or the perineal body. It's it is also known as anorectal flexure. So two flexure are present. One is the sacral flexure, then perineal flexure. The perineal flexure approximate 120 degree at the anorectal angle and in the terminal part of the rectum. This is the terminal part of the rectum. This is 120 degree. And at the anorectal junction, this is the anus and this is the rectum. This angle is 120 degree, anorectal angle. Here the rectum perforates the pelvic diaphragm to become a anal canal. Pelvic diaphragm. What is pelvic diaphragm? What are the muscles are present into the pelvic diaphragm? Maximum part is formed by the levator ani. This is the most important muscle is levator ani, which form the pelvic diaphragm. So support, this is कोई भी support आता है, जैसे what are the support of the rectum, what are the support of the uterus. तो अपने को pelvic diaphragm उसका main support होता है basically. pelvic diaphragm नहीं होगा तो क्या होगा? prolapse of the rectum, prolapse of the uterus. ठीक है? This is the perineal flexure between the rectum and anal canal. Now, both क्या थे? Antero posterior flexures 2. Then lateral flexure are 3 in number. This is the superior flexure, this is the middle flexure, and this is the inferior flexure. ठीक है? These are the 3 in number which are lateral flexure, superior or the middle or intermediate, and then inferior flexure. The superior flexure, this is the superior flexure, this is the intermediate or the middle flexure, this is the inferior flexure. These are the lateral flexure of the rectum. And the superior flexure is convex to the right side, this is the right aspect, intermediate convex to the left side, and it is the most prominent flexure, and inferior flexure is convex to right side. This is right, and this is the left. So most prominent flexure is intermediate or the middle flexure. So these are the lateral flexures. Antero posterior कौन कौन से थे? Sacral and perineal. And the lateral flexures are superior, intermediate, and inferior flexures. Now the superior peritoneal relations. The maximum part of the rectum or the upper part of the rectum is covered with the perineum. Basically, lower part is uncovered with the perineum. So the superior 1/3 of the rectum is covered by the peritoneum on the anterior and lateral surface. कहाँ से होगा? Anterior and lateral surface. This is the anterior part or lateral aspect. This is the anterior and lateral. This is the peritoneum. Sorry. So it is covered with the peritoneum anteriorly and laterally, upper 1/3 part. ठीक है? And middle 1/3 part of the rectum is covered by the peritoneum on the anterior surface. Only anterior surface. Middle 1/3 anteriorly covered होता है, and superior 1/3 is covered lateral and anteriorly. And most inferior part or the inferior 1/3 part is devoid by the peritoneum. It is not covered by the peritoneum. ये आपको याद रखना है. ठीक है? Upper 1/3 part of the rectum is covered anteriorly and laterally, and middle 1/3 part covered only anteriorly, and lower 1/3 part is not covered by the peritoneum. Clear है? Now visceral relations, आपको आइडिया हो गया, इतने सारे ऑर्गन्स आपने पढ़ लिए हैं अभी. ठीक है? हम आइडिया लगा सकते हैं कि एंटीरियरली रेक्टम के क्या होता है, पोस्टीरियरली क्या होता है. तो एंटीरियरली इन मेल और फीमेल दोनों में डिफरेंट होगा. ठीक है? इन मेल जैसे हम यूरिनरी ब्लैडर का देखेंगे. ठीक है? यूरेटर होगा, उसमें प्रोस्टेट ग्लैंड होगी. ठीक है? एंड फीमेल में क्या होगा? अब बिटवीन द यूरिनरी ब्लैडर एंड रेक्टम, in male between the urinary bladder and rectum a pouch is present which is known as बताओ। A pouch is present between rectum and urinary bladder into male, which is known as रेक्टोवेसाइकल पाउच। वेसाइकल मतलब बोलते हैं अपन यूरिनरी ब्लेडर के लिए, ठीक है। तो सो दिस इज नोन एज रेक्टोवेसाइकल पाउच। और ए पाउच प्रेजेंट इनटू द फीमेल बिटवीन द यूट्रस एंड रेक्टम विच इज नोन एज रेक्टो यूटेराइन पाउच। क्या बोलेंगे उसको? रेक्टो यूटेराइन पाउच। So the upper two-third of the is related with the rectovesical pouch. This is the rectovesical pouch. This is the rectum. This is the vesical uterus. This pouch is known as rectovesical pouch, और this is the space. And ये कैसे बनते हैं rectovesical rectouterine pouch? By the fold of peritoneum. ठीक है। So this is the rectovesical pouch. And this is the urinary bladder, and coils of the ileum and sigmoid colon also related with the rectum anteriorly, and lower one-third part is related with the fundus of the urinary bladder. This is the fundus or the base of the urinary bladder, and this is the seminal vesicle, and this is the prostate part. So terminal part of the ureter and seminal vesicle, ductus deferens and prostate. Clear है? ये all the seminal vesicles are present just posterior aspect of the urinary bladder, ठीक है। और the base seminal vesicles and ureteric opening जो होती है वो भी ureter के जो corners होते हैं उन पे होती है। So these all are related with the rectum anteriorly. So we can say upper two-third part is related with the rectovesical pouch, coils of the ileum, sigmoid colon, and this is the rectovesical pouch. Ileum यहाँ पे आएगा, ठीक है, sigmoid colon, and this is the urinary bladder or the base of the bladder, and fundus part and terminal part of the ureter. These are the ureter open into the urinary bladder, seminal vesicles. This is the seminal vesicle, and ductus deferens and prostate. So this is the prostate part. वो same in male aspect. This is the urinary bladder, prostate, seminal vesicles. In female, the upper two-third part is related with the rectouterine pouch. I have already told. This is the rectouterine pouch, which is situated within the rectum and uterus. And this is the, ये क्या बोलेंगे इसको? इस पाउच को क्या बोलेंगे? दो पाउच होते हैं फीमेल में, यूट्रोवेसाइकल पाउच। क्या बोलेंगे? यूट्रोवेसाइकल पाउच। दिस इज प्रेजेंट बिटवीन द यूट्रस एंड urinary bladder. So this is the rectouterine pouch. So rectum is related with the rectouterine pouch, ठीक है। Then uterus and vagina and coils of the ileum and sigmoid colon, and the lower one-third part is related with the lower part of the vagina. This is the cervix part of the vagina. So it is related with the whole uterus and cervix and vagina. So the main part is uterus, rectouterine pouch and cervix. आप लोगों को ये वाले कट सेक्शन हम दिखाएंगे, सजेटल सेक्शन जो है वो उसमें आपके वाइवा में भी रखते हैं इनको। तो इनमें आपको सब चीजें याद होनी चाहिए। दिस द रेक्टम, दिस द ब्लेडर, दिस द यूट्रस, ठीक है। आपको मेल और फीमेल का आइडेंटिफिकेशन भी बताएंगे। नाउ पोस्टीरियर लेशंस में मेन पार्ट किसका आता है? सैक्रम और कोक्सिक्स वर्टेब्री का, बोनी, ठीक है। सो बोन्स आर लोअर पार्ट, थ्री पार्ट ऑफ द लोअर थ्री पीसेस ऑफ द सैक्रम एंड कोक्सिक्स पार्ट, and ligament are anococcygeal ligament between the anus and coccyx तक, anococcygeal ligament. Muscles are piriformis, coccygeus and levator ani, ठीक है. Levator and coccygeus form the pelvic diaphragm. Piriformis muscle is E-shaped muscle which is situated into the sacrum. E-shape. This is the E-shaped piriformis muscle. And vessels are median sacral, superior rectal and lower lateral sacral part. ये इसमें vessels में अभी blood supply में बताऊंगा किस किस की branch है. And nerves are sympathetic chain with the ganglion impar and ventral primary ramus of S3, S4 and S5 and coccyx 1. ठीक है, यहाँ पे आएंगे ये. And spinal nerves and pelvic splanchnic nerve S2, S3 and S4. ठीक है. And lymph nodes and lymphatics and fat. Now arterial supply. The main arteries are superior rectal artery. इसको ध्यान से देखना आप. मिडिल रेक्टल, इसमें एमसीक्यूज पे भी क्वेश्चन बनते हैं क्योंकि तीनों आर्टरी, जो चारों आर्टरी अलग अलग ब्रांचेज हैं, अलग अलग पार्ट की ब्रांचेज हैं. ये सुपीरियर रेक्टल आर्टरी, इट इज द ब्रांच ऑफ inferior mesenteric artery. Inferior mesenteric artery arise from abdominal aorta. कौन से लेवल पे? L3 लेवल पे. L1 पे कौन सी होती है? सुपीरियर mesenteric artery. और T12 के लेवल पे होती है celiac trunk. तो it is arise from the L3 level. तो the superior rectal artery is a branch of inferior mesenteric artery. ठीक है, which is the branch of abdominal aorta, direct branch of the abdominal aorta. So it is a direct continuation of the inferior mesenteric artery, enters the pelvis by the descending in the root of the sigmoid mesocolon and divides into right and left branch. दो branches में divide हो जाएगी ये, which pierce the muscular coat and supply the mucous membrane. The anastomosis with the another branch and with the middle and inferior rectal arteries. So this is the branch of inferior mesenteric artery, which is the superior rectal artery is a branch of inferior mesenteric artery. Now middle rectal artery is a branch of internal iliac artery. ठीक है, internal iliac artery is a branch of common iliac artery. जो एक्सटर्नल iliac artery continuation हो जाती है किसमें? लोअर लिम्ब में. सो दिस फॉर्म द femoral artery. ठीक है, सो हम बोल सकते हैं कि femoral artery is a continuation of the external iliac artery basically, and internal iliac artery gives the branches. ठीक है, pudendal branches और ये सब है ना. middle rectal artery is a branch of internal iliac artery and run in the lateral segment of the rectum and supply the muscular coat of the lower part of the rectum. Clear है? One is the superior rectal artery, which is the branch of inferior mesenteric artery. Second is middle rectal artery, which is the branch of internal iliac artery. Now the inferior rectal artery, इसको हमने पहले ही तीन पार्ट में डिवाइड किया है, सुपीरियर, मिडिल एंड इंफीरियर. ठीक है, जैसे फोल्ड थे, सुपीरियर फोल्ड, मिडिल फोल्ड और द इंटरमीडिएट फोल्ड और इंफीरियर फोल्ड. सो जैसे अपनी आर्टरी और ऐसे ही सेम वेन भी होंगी. तो मिडिल रेक्टल आर्टरी इज स्मॉल ब्रांच ऑफ द एंटीरियर डिवीजन ऑफ द इंटरनल iliac आर्टरी. ये तो हो गया अपना. इंफीरियर रेक्टल आर्टरी इज ए ब्रांच ऑफ इंटरनल पुडेंडल आर्टरी इन द पेरिनियम. ठीक है, इंटरनल पुडेंडल आर्टरी. एनास्टोमोसिस विद द मिडिल रेक्टल आर्टरी एट द एनोरेक्टल जंक्शन. नाउ वन इज द वन मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट आर्टरी इज द मीडियन सैक्रल आर्टरी. इस पे क्वेश्चन आता है एमसीक्यू में. मीडियन सैक्रल आर्टरी इज ए ब्रांच ऑफ abdominal aorta. It is directly arise from the abdominal aorta. Clear है? Median sacral artery directly arise from the abdominal aorta. ठीक है? And descends in the median plane, supply the posterior wall of the anorectal junction. This is the inferior mesenteric artery. And this is the superior rectal artery, divided into two branches, right and left. This is the superior rectal artery divided into two parts, right branch and left branch. This is the superior rectal artery. arise from the inferior mesenteric artery. Now venous drainage same जैसे as a arteries, ठीक है. Superior rectal veins, middle rectal veins and inferior rectal veins, and they surround the rectum and communicate with the vesical venous plexus in male and uterovaginal venous plexus in the female. Both different है. And it is divided into two part. Internal, दो venous plexus होते हैं, ये ध्यान रखना. One is the internal venous plexus and or the deep venous plexus, and second is external venous plexus or the superficial venous plexus. So the internal venous plexus or the internal rectal venous plexus deep to the epithelium of the rectum and drain into the superior rectal vein. This is the internal venous plexus which is present into the mucosa of the rectum deep. This is the internal venous plexus and this is the external venous plexus or the superficial or the deep. So the internal rectal venous plexus deep to the epithelium of the rectum and drain into the superior rectal veins. This is the superior rectal veins. So the deep venous plexus drain into the superior rectal veins. Now the external rectal venous plexus is external to the muscular wall of the rectum. This is the muscular wall and it is situated external part of the muscles of the rectum, and superior portion drain into its superior portion. The external rectus venous plexus का जो superior part है, it is drain into the superior rectal vein. Middle part drain into the middle rectal vein and inferior part drain into the inferior rectal vein. So अपने को क्या याद रखना है इसमें? दो plexus, deep and superficial. ठीक है. Deep plexus which is situated into the mucosa or the rectum, ठीक है, and it is drain into, most probably drain into the superior rectal venous plexus or the superior rectal vein. एंड इसको हम डिवाइड कर देते तीन पार्ट में, सुपीरियर पोर्शन, मिडिल पोर्शन एंड इंफीरियर पोर्शन. सुपीरियर इट इज ड्रेन इनटू द सुपीरियर रेक्टल वेन, मिडिल ड्रेन इनटू द मिडिल रेक्टल वेन and inferior drain into the inferior rectal vein. So this is the venous plexus of the rectum. So superior rectal vein is formed by the internal rectal venous plexus, consist of 6 main tributaries of the vein, continue upward and inferior mesenteric vein. And मैंने बता दिया आपको पहले. And middle rectal vein is formed by the middle portion of the external rectal venous plexus, pass alongside the middle rectal artery and drain into the anterior region of the internal iliac vein on the lateral wall of the pelvis. So ये किस में ड्रेन होती है? इंटरनल इलाइक वेन में. एंड इंफीरियर रेक्टल वेन ड्रेन इनटू द पुडेंडल वेन. जैसे आर्टरी थी ना सेम, उसी तरह से इनका वेनस प्लक्सिस का है. फॉर्म फ्रॉम द इंफीरियर पोर्शन ऑफ द एक्सटर्नल रेक्टल वेनस प्लक्सिस एंड ड्रेन इनटू द इंटरनल पुडेंडल वेन. This is the internal pudendal vein, and this is the inferior external venous plexus which is drained into the inferior rectal vein, and finally it drain into the internal pudendal vein. Now lymphatic drainage, superior half of the rectum is drained into the pararectal lymph nodes located directly on the muscles layer of the rectum. Directly muscles layer में situated होते हैं ये. Inferior mesenteric lymph nodes via either the sacral lymph node or the nodes along the superior rectal vessels. Now inferior half of the rectum is drained by the sacral group of the lymph nodes or the internal iliac lymph nodes. Now nerve supply is important. So L1 and L2 fibers, ठीक है, through the sympathetic fibers and through the superior rectal and inferior hypogastric plexus. And these are the vasoconstriction and inhibitory to the musculature of the rectum and motor to internal sphincter, carry sensation of the pain. Now the parasympathetic are S2, S3 and S4 fibers which is known as pelvic splanchnic. Now ये क्वेश्चन आता है आपके, MCQs में. What is the pelvic splanchnic nerve, which is the S2, S3 and S4? Pass by the pelvic splanchnic nerves and inferior hypogastric plexus to the rectal pelvic plexus and motor to the musculature of the rectum and inhibitor to the internal sphincters and carry sensation of the pain and distension. Now this is the hypogastric nerve and this is the inferior hypogastric plexus which supply the rectum. This is the superior hypogastric plexus. This is the inferior hypogastric plexus. This is the sympathetic trunk. Sympathetic trunk होती है ना, दोनों तरफ चलती है. थोरैक्स में देखा था, थोरैसिक सिंपैथेटिक ट्रंक वर्टिब्री के दोनों तरफ चलती है, राइट एंड लेफ्ट में. नाउ इंटीरियर स्ट्रक्चर्स और द इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द रेक्टम, इसमें क्या क्या होते हैं मैंने बताया आपको. फोल्ड्स होते हैं, ठीक है. लॉन्गिट्यूडिनल फोल्ड्स प्रेजेंट इन टू द लोअर पार्ट ऑफ द एम्प्टी रेक्टम. जब खाली होता है रेक्टम, एम्प्टी होता है, तो दीज फोल्ड्स आर सीन into the lower part of the rectum and they efface during the distension. ये खत्म हो जाते हैं जब डिस्टेंड करती है रेक्टम. इंटीरियर में ये वॉल्स दिखते हैं हमें. दीज आर नोन एज होस्टन्स वॉल और द प्लिका ट्रांसवर्सरिस और द रेक्टाई. प्लिका ट्रांसवर्सरी रेक्टाई, दीज आर द folds which is situated into the rectum and mark in the rectal distension and superior fold, middle fold and inferior fold. मैंने बताया था आपको जब दिखाया था इसका lateral folds में. So this is the superior fold beginning of the rectum and projects from the right or the left wall, and middle fold above the rectum ampulla or the project from the anterior and right wall. Largest and most constant, ये मैंने बताया आपको पहले lateral aspect में. The inferior fold वही fold है सब and about 2.5 centimeter below the middle fold and projects from the left wall. It is variable. Now occasionally there is a fourth fold is also present about 2.5 centimeter above the middle fold and project from the left wall. ठीक है. तो कोई अपर जो पार्ट होता है उसमें से राइट से आ रहा है, मिडिल से लेफ्ट में आएगा और लोअर वाला तो वापस से राइट. These are the folds, superior, middle and inferior folds. Now supports of the rectum are pelvic. Main support is pelvic floor. ठीक है. Main support is pelvic floor which is formed by the levator ani muscle or coccygeus. And fascia of the Waldeyer, it condensation of the pelvic fascia behind the rectum. It is the condensation of pelvic fascia behind the rectum which is known as fascia of Waldeyer. ये भी क्वेश्चन बनता है. fascia of Waldeyer. What is the fascia of the Waldeyer? इसमें ये ऑप्शन आएगा, condensation of the pelvic fascia behind the rectum. ठीक है. हम कंफ्यूज रहते हैं किसमें, जो लिगामेंट्स होते हैं जैसे इंग्वाइनल लिगामेंट्स है, उसमें फेशिया ट्रांसवर्सलिस है. ठीक है. उसके क्या क्या फोल्ड बनते हैं, एक्सटर्नल ओब्लिक मसल से कौन सा फोल्ड बनता है. ठीक है. कोलिज फेशिया. ठीक है. तो उनमें हमें कंफ्यूजन नहीं होना है. दिस द वाल्डेयर फेशिया विच इज फॉर्म बाय द पेल्विक फेशिया एंड लोअर पार्ट ऑफ द एम्पुला ऑफ द सैक्रम एंड एंक्लोज सुपीरियर रेक्टल वेसल एंड लिम्फेटिक्स. This is the pelvic floor and lateral ligament of the rectum. ये आगे दिखाऊंगा मैं आपको. Pelvic, peritoneum and perineal body. These all are the supports of the rectum. This is the lateral ligament, the lateral rectal ligament. This is the perineal body basically, coccygeus or levator ani muscles. This is the perineal body. This part is perineal body. This is the anococcygeal muscles, junction of the rectum and anal canal, which supports by all these muscles. So this is known as support of the rectum. Now clinical aspects are: one is the proctoscopy. It is the visual examination of the rectum and anus, and it is visualized in the interior of the rectum and anal canal. It helps into revealing the ulcers, abdominal growth, and diverticulum. So we can assume what is the problem, अल्सर है या फिर कोई intestinal growth है या कुछ और है. Now the rectocele, the protrusion of the mucous membrane and some mucosa of the rectum outside the anus for the approximately 1 to 4 centimeter, ठीक है, below the anus. So this is also known as the rectal prolapse, and most commonly present into the child 1 to 3 years, elderly people and middle-aged women. And it is one is the partial rectal prolapse and one is the complete rectal prolapse. So what is the partial rectal prolapse? The rectal mucous membrane and some mucous cords produced for the short distance outward anus, मतलब कम होता है anus से below, ठीक है, थोड़ा, and common it is in children. And complete rectal prolapse, it is also known as prudentia. Whole thickness of the rectal wall protrude through the anus. Complete the wall of the rectum protrude through the anus. देखो इसमें फ्रेंड्स, देखो दिस इज द वॉल ऑफ द रेक्टम, ये मसल्स यहीं पे हैं, ठीक है. दिस इज द कंप्लीट प्रोट्रूजन थ्रू द एनस. Striding hernia through the pelvic diaphragm and common in adult associated with the rectal incontinence. So this is known as complete rectal prolapse, or this is known as partial rectal prolapse. It is due to the in adults by the hemorrhoids and torn peritoneum, perineum. Hemorrhoids क्या होते हैं? Piles. Now one is the most common clinical of the rectum is rectal carcinoma. Is found mainly into the rectosigmoid junction of the ampulla. So this is the ulcerated rectum. It is present into rectal carcinoma. Any doubt?